Before we can start trigonometry, we have to change our calculator's mode. Now, in the calculator, there's several modes that you can change it to, but for us to be able to do what we need to do, we need to change it to something called degree mode. So the first thing we need to do is just push menu, so we're at least on the main menu screen. So we know at least we're in the starting position, and we need to push number 1. Number 1 will take us to where we normally compute, add, subtract, multiply, and divide, and etc. in our normal operations. Now from there, you're going to notice that there are some interesting things at the top of your calculator. Depending on your calculator, it's going to say different things based upon how we have set it in the past. For now, it should say math, rad, norm 1, d/c, and real. Now each of these have different meanings on how the calculator displays our answers. For now, I'm interested in the one that says rad. We need to change rad, which is short for radian, into deg, which is short for degree. For us to do that, we need to push the shift button. Remember, the shift button allows us to use all of the yellow functions on our calculator. We're going to push shift and assure that there is a yellow S on our calculator's top screen. And we are going to click menu. Notice the yellow function we are using is called setup. We are changing the setup of our calculator. Now on the screen that we are taken to, we have input, output, math, mode, comp, frac result, d/c, func, type, y equals, draw type, connect, derivative, off, angle, rad. Now remember, I've said we need to change rad to deg. And since we're in geometry, we measure our angles in degrees. Remember that. Angles are measured in degrees. Notice we have some functions here: deg, rad, and gra. Degree, radian, gradient. We need to change it to degree. Now if you notice, below degree is your F1 button. If you click the F1 button, it allows you to change rad to deg, which is short for degree. Remember, we measure angles in degrees in geometry. Now you can do this at any point during your test. Sometimes your calculator will be reset and you should automatically check to make sure it's in degree mode. Otherwise, what we're about to do in trigonometry is not going to work. It will give you the incorrect answers. It does not change anything on the calculator's functions except for 3 little keys. And those 3 little keys that we have to do all this work for are your sin, which is short for sine, cosine, shortened as cos, and tan, which is short for tangent. At this point, we can push the exit key and start using sine, cosine, and tangent at our leisure.